Hello everybody, this is Basker, back again with another episode of Banished. And in the last episode, we started putting in some row houses right here, some tiny row houses, which is cool, except for the fact that I discovered that I needed iron for these. I didn't catch that whenever I first started building them. So to do that, we have a small fuel refinery going in, and I also have built these reed farmers, which I do believe are going to be able to provide me with the furnace fuel I would need. But I believe I'm going to also need a bundler, and I hadn't really thought about that. So we're going to have to do the bundling shed, and we're going to go ahead and put him right smack dab down by these things. Now eventually I'm going to probably move these guys out a little bit, and I'm kind of thinking like they'd go like, I saw the trader, he came in here, and then he went here, so I think I could build in docks right here, and up along in through here, and I can put in some more reed farmers. But for now, I'm just going to leave them right where they're at, and I'm going to build this guy like, oh, I don't know, like say right there maybe. And I also have somewhere over here is our hunting cabin, and I don't want to impose too much on him because he's been producing really well. In fact, I could probably increase him. We've got enough laborers, I think, at this point that I'm going to go ahead and increase that one. And we need to change this up. Let's change this up to 2,000. We're going to try to get this. Okay, so we've got reeds coming in. We're going to do some bundling. And then hopefully we're going to get a fuel refinery up and going. And it looks like we need to collect some more stone. Now in the end we're going to need some more iron too, because we're currently utilizing the iron here. Iron ore rather, to make some rough tools, which is cool, but it's just something we're gonna have to probably switch over. Okay, we'll get this guy going up and going. We're switching over to beans, so we need to get more of that going in. And we did this little experiment. So once winter sets back in, which is right now apparently, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pause really fast, and I'm going to come in here. And I'm going to delete this one and this one. And they were both cornfields. And the reason I'm doing that is, as you saw, the different colors. So that was this one, which I think is just a different texture. And for whatever reason, that mod doesn't put snow on the... it doesn't put snow on our fields, which, yeah, if I'm going to have snow falling, I'd rather go ahead and cover the fields. It looks a little weird without it, so I'm going to do that. We actually need to get rid of a couple of those because we have too many. Nice little quirky thing about the game. Let's see. And the last episode I kept to 20 minutes, but that sure seemed like it went awfully fast, so... I'm still going to go 20 minutes on this episode too, but we'll see if it looks like we're not making any ground. I may have to increase that time a little bit. And I'm kind of thinking, because right now they have to go all the way up here to get to here, so I think I'm going to do one more here. Should connect that up. And where's my roads? Here. And we will just... technically it's up too far on here, but that's okay. I'm going to leave it be. So I think it might actually have to get there to do that, so we'll just double it in. In fact, from a pure technical standpoint, I could have gotten rid of this, but that's okay. We'll leave it. So we're going to produce reeds really fast, I think. So hopefully, by the time we start bundling these things, we'll be doing really good. And I do have us on 5 times speed, and that is mostly because I really need to take care of this problem. We have 20 homes to 38 families, and I really don't want to build some other homes. I want to get these tiny homes in, and they'll hold most of what we got going on. It's just a matter of, actually getting things built here, and we're gonna have to collect far more trees, I guess. So I'm going to come on out this way. I'm going to grab that. And I'm going to put in another stockpile. I do not want the transparent stockpiles. Let's put in one of these stockpiles here. And I think I'm going to do... We're just going to do like this. I just kind of want this to be sort of industry-like. That seems like that would be okay. We may delete it later. It should allow us to get stuff moved here a lot easier. Okay, so that'll be the trees coming down. And there's another trader, so we get some more stone. There's some more stone here. So let's see what this trader has. He's got more food, which food's certainly not a bad thing. A trade freezing cow. Now, if I remember correctly, I don't know what this trade slip thing is. But if I remember correctly, animal pastures. No, it's just a regular animal pasture. I believe there is trade. It's a milking barn. And those are domesticated animals, so those are not those. I don't know what these are. If you know what these trade slip and trade Frisian cows are, let me know in the comments, as I'm really not sure what those are. I would certainly like to know what those are. I'm not going to use firewood at this point in time just because we're already kind of problematic there. So I'm just going to do 192 food. It's not going to do us a great deal, but it's something. And hopefully these new fields will really work out. And what's our gatherer here doing? How's it doing? It did really well last season. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and increase that. Another one. Can't increase this one. About this one. How's it doing this time around? About the same. And our fishing docks. I can't put anybody else in there, and it's only doing about 400 fish. Ooh, you know, here's where I should... This is where I should be bringing my reeds down into, probably. Yeah, we could actually just come far out like this. Let's see, with that in mind. So, let's start off by doing... Let's start off by doing this. Let's go ahead and grab more trees. I think I've already got most of the stone. I want to be careful not to cross this river here. Grab some more stone. That's stone. Could have used the iron tool, but it wasn't. Or the multiple tool here. I wasn't thinking. Do that. This. And I think this is okay to kill. We've got 61 laborers, and builders aren't doing squat right now, so 27 laborers probably in total, maybe even a few more than that. 407 honey. We could technically get that apiary up and going, but I'd prefer to hold off. And boy, I'm more than half over with this episode too. Yeah, 20 minutes may be a little too little. Let's see, let's do this. I kind of think I want to build, like, I think I can fit a road down in through here. And then what I think I'm going to do, build a bridge between these two and one right there. But I really wish I had like a piece that would do this. It was like, you know, like, I don't know, 10 long or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. Now I could have just actually increased the land up, but I'd rather do this, I think. Boy, there's more nomads. Yeah, I kind of think that well produces nomads a lot. That may actually be too far. I was actually thinking more like, let's do something like that for now. And then let's do this. I'm going to go into the docks here. And fishermen. Oops. I think And you do got to be careful with what I'm doing here. Built them out like this. You want to make sure that they don't get stuck out here. The fact that somebody just died of starvation is terrifying. So let's do this. We've got a ton of food in this area. We're just going to grab it all. That's what this button is. Collect wild foods. So collect anything that's wild foods. And hopefully they'll increase our stock there quite a bit. Now this is a stockpile I used. I like that. I like that. It's not that brown, nasty brown stockpile like this one is. So that was here, I think, storage yard. I guess that's just what this one looks like. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure. It says you can also build it up to 30 by 30. That's pretty darn awesome, actually. And these guys are harvesting. So we're getting our beans in. Beans. How are we doing on herbs? We've got lots of herbs, so it's not really a problem there. Which they will use to supplement their diet. Oh, we don't want that. Let's see, gather up to 3,000 logs. Now, that's something I'm not 100% on. If I keep, I'm pretty sure I can keep gathering logs from cutting down stuff. It's just the little businesses won't do it themselves. Here's our deer butcher. He is making some sausages and such. I kind of forgot I'd put him in. Making firewood, that's good. Waiting on a lot of stone here, and you know why? It's because they're taking the stone to all of these. Yeah, but you know, they're almost done with it. I might as well let them take it. We're getting a lot of food now, so that's good. Let's see. We got, yeah, that's only 4 nomads. We'll go ahead and take them. That's a terrible idea, but I'm going to do it anyways. It's done. I really need to build us a hospital, probably. We actually have a few choices, I think, here. I don't think we have to build like a big one. We can build like a small one like this. I also have like this medieval clinic. It's kind of cool. It's definitely got a radius on that one. It's got a big radius. It's got an even bigger. That one's a mini hospital. Even work better for our needs if I put it up here. Yeah, I'll pop it in right there. Let's see what we got here. Stone is low. Yeah, I know stone is low. We're trying to gather stone. Some more stone. Ton more stone. Just go grab. Go forth and grab stone. Use my hand. So, okay, we got this guy up and going. That's good. Oh, we ain't got him up and going just yet. And I am going to go ahead and a dock house here. I'm going to go ahead and build a dock home. Let's see. This has a pretty good sized radius on it, if I remember correctly. I'm going to build it down like. We'll build the homes. Build 3 homes, I think. And I'm going to go ahead and also get our, for sure, a reed farmer in there. Now, I'd like to build a rice still, but I can't do that just yet. So I need actual rice. And then I should be able to end up getting rid of these. already. Oh gosh, I'm almost out of firewood too already. Oh jeez. Okay, so let's do this. Increase that up by 1. This little guy's can increase him too, so let's do that. And still collecting some wood. Yeah, you are almost out of food. Maybe this guy will have food. He does indeed have some food. Not a lot though. But you know, I'm going to take whatever he's got here that I can afford. 72 is all I can grab. I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm not going to leave that window open, but I might come back to him. Yep, somebody died of starvation. We've accepted too many nomads. That's essentially what that boils down to. Okay, we got this guy up and going. So, bundling shed and reeds. Good, I didn't see it at first. You can also use candles. That just seems like a really bad use of time there. And then the good news is he'll also produce this as they're fire bundles that we're going to use to turn into furnace fuel, but I can also use those fire bundles for as a replacement for firewood. I'm not sure what they trade at. That's something I might need to look into, because there might be an okay trade resource too. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. Oh well, it's done. I can't change it now. Alright, yeah, he's got quite a bit of range here, so we are going to fisherman. Put 3 fishermen out here. We'll see how that does. Now, that should produce a ton of fish. They have done exceptionally well for me in the past. We've got 2,000 dry goods. We'll let that be for now. I should be getting firewood. This should not be a problem. We got 20 to 51. That's bad. You got these guys going all over tarnation. Let's see. There's gonna be some food in here. Grab the food, guys. We need the food. More people dying of starvation. Let's see, this guy needs probably storage. Yeah, we're gonna keep losing people, unfortunately. I think. I'm gonna put that in right there. And I honestly don't know if furnace fuel can sit on this or not, but we're going to build it there. And then let's go ahead and build a forge or a foundry. Which one do I want to build? So forge, that's the small one. Actually, village blacksmith. Let's try this. I've never used this before. You can do a couple of different things, so. Let's put him right there. So it sounds like he can make iron, amongst other things. So we got everything put in for these, we just need the iron now. So once we get this guy up and going, we can start producing that iron, I think. And we'll be back on track. Let's see, have we done fish yet? Are these guys actually fishing? They are fishing a little bit, but until we actually get these homes in. Let's go ahead and do this. And let's set these down to 1 each for now. Timer for this episode. And what is So I'm going to spend a couple more minutes here because I think I'll be probably cutting this footage quite a bit. 1, 2, would have expected there to be another one. 1, 2, 3, there it is. Okay, that should be all of that. And let's go ahead and, I'm thinking of it, put in our wood chip road for now. Eventually this will all go away. We're going to come up here, I think, and here. And it looks like people are kind of coming in at this angle here, so let's do something of this nature. We'll do that. And they're already doing okay on fish, so once we get these things up and going here, we're doing good. We've got some fire bundles going. Needing stuff. Man, this guy needs iron to actually get built. That's not going to work. Somebody probably saw that when I was putting it down and said, you can't do that. That person would be right. So what I'm going to do is we'll go back to the forge here. Like that big old radius of negativity around it, but we're gonna have to probably do it though. We'll do that. Seems like he's kind of in a good spot. And let's see, I think we have enough lumber for that. 18 lumber, pretty sure I had like 40 lumber. 60 lumber. So, oh my gosh, we have more nomads. Yeah, we're into 9. So this little thing is a good thing and a bad thing, apparently. It's like a wishing well for nomads. It may be exactly what it is. It may be its intention to actually just kick nomads out to you quite a bit. That seems a little cheaty to me, so I may end up getting rid of that. Let's see. This guy is definitely making that. And we really could probably use a marketplace somewhere in this general area too. That's something to keep in mind. Get this going. And you know, it's going to take forever for these guys to get in, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put in a few small homes, I think. Put these in like right. I think I can justify putting in like 3 small homes right here just to work these if nothing else. We still got people dying of starvation. That's not good. We need to also down here a barn. I think that's a shanty. That's actually what I should have built. Small barn. Now it gets a barn, so he can take his fish right there, and he wants to take his fish. God knows where he's taking it. Hopefully that'll help out quite a bit. And we did get one up and going. That's good. Really nice. We could get the other 2 up and going. Maybe I should just take those other nomads. Just keep our workforce alive. Back up to a 2. Alright guys, well I think that's going to do it for this episode, and probably for my recording session for the day. My throat's getting a little bit tired here. So, yep, I think that's going to do it next episode. With any luck, we'll get our forge in, and we'll be able to actually start producing iron, so we can build in these little homes right here. But at the very least, hopefully we can start getting in our other... go ahead and change this. Pop that up to 2,000 as well. So that we can get this little fisherman, hopefully, up and going to the point where at the very least he can really start pumping out the fish. That would be very helpful. And I'll do that. And we're going to get rid of these eventually here. Which also means this is a bad spot for this technically, but that's okay. We're going to end up building a bridge, I think, right here, and then like up, and then right here. And then that way we can have pretty easy access, I think, down to this. So that'd be good. Yeah. Yep, I think that's going to do it. So if you like what you're seeing, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you back next time.